1, South Burlington Rebels. Number 3, Essex Hornets, squaring off for the 3rd time this year.
And just a little history, Tom. First of all, we know that South Burlington was the champion of boys Division I soccer back in 2011. Essex, on the other hand, has not won a state soccer championship since 1986, and Essex has lost the last.
The visiting Essex Hornets are in their navy blue with some gold trim. South Burlington will be going left to right as you're staring at your television, computer, smartphone possibly, and the Hornets will be going right to left.
And you have to wonder how that 5-1 victory by South Burlington is going to play into the Essex head on this one. That was a home game for Essex, no less, and South Burlington just came out and dominated that one, so we're going to see how that plays into this match today.
We're also getting a lot of seagulls on the field. They're hanging around the goal. Always got to keep an eye out.
This is the place to be.
Essex going to start with the kick here to get things going. Everyone is geared up, ready to go. On a cool day. You know, we're pretty lucky here back towards a little more towards central Vermont area, Carl. They're getting snow down towards Williamstown, Northfield.
Yep.
So
okay, I'm on the white team.
It makes our weather seem a little bit better.
Didn't stop the fans from coming out here. This Burlington High School stands are packed.
And a South Burlington boot up, or excuse me, Essex. Essex with possession.
I'm playing left back.
Menadillo played it across, ends up over with Liam Donahue. Give and go. Working up is Derek Barnes. Barnes plays it inside the 18, trapped down. They try to put a foot on it, but Noah Ferris can't get it going towards the net. A nice start here for Essex. They work it across once again to Menadillo. Menadillo tries to play it into flex, trickles right outside the 18. South Burlington look for the clear, knocked down. Looking shot and a save for South Burlington and Kyle McDonald.
And Finnegan got a nice foot on that one. A good effort that time by Essex. They had a great opportunity, definitely putting on some early pressure.
How about that start for the Essex Hornets? They look to keep the pressure on. South Burlington looking for the first real possession of the afternoon. Headed forward, goes over the knee of Sean Finnegan. Picked up once again by Kyle McDonald. Working his way slowly up this near sideline is Nerber. Tries to play it up, goes off goes off Essex out of bounds. Nerber, a little short throw in, goes right to Temerov. Throw in here for Essex. High arcing throw. Temerov plays forward, ends up at the feet of Hassan. Fought for at the midfield. Bodies coming together. Temerov Ganawi somehow comes out of the pack with it.
There's 3 Essex blue jerseys around him and just kept fighting, kept those feet moving, and came away with the ball against 3 defenders.
Big throw in on the sidelines. Goes over Finnegan's head. And it'll be played out of bounds. Hornets looking to keep the pressure on the number 1 Rebels. They trap it down, look to cross it in, ends up inside the 18, touched, and right there is McDonald to pick up the Croce tip.
Essex really putting the pressure on South Burlington early, and just one comment, there is a brisk breeze going right now, and it is at the backs of Essex right now. Blowing from right to left on your screen.
Liam Nerber looking to make the throw here for the Rebels. That one headed out. We'll redo it. About 15 yards down the field. Nerber gives a little hit flick there to tell him where he wants him to go. Ends up getting it back off ahead. Goes over to Passanen. Give and go, ends up back with Passanen. Taps it back. Ends up with Ganawi. You get a whistle, foul.
And the call was made, but still showing a little emotion there is Ganawi.
And now we're going to get a warning on Eamon Ganawi.
And he got the call, but still he was jawing with the ref there, and that is never good, especially after the ref does what you want in the first place.
Eli Racklin. Started, backs up, now we'll go again. Plays inside the 18, chested down inside the box, a rip, and it's blocked. The Patrick O'Hara shot. And Essex makes the clear.
I think it was Barnes that got his body in the way of that one and blocked it away.
Towards the middle of the field. Tapped on, we get a whistle and a foul.
And that's going to hurt. It is crisp and cool out there, and when you take a knee or a hip to the upper thigh, that takes a while to loosen up.
Noah Ferris pops back up, though.
Junior forward, I don't think would have stopped if, even if it does hurt. You want to walk that off. You want to be on the pitch right now in a championship game.
Driving kick, tries to get headed forward, but instead it's booted back up by Patrick O'Hara. Middle of the field. Menadeo has it taken away. Nice steal there by Liam Nerber. Nerber knocks down another one, flicks on. And that one's going to go off Nerber, throw in here for Essex. Looked like a good call by the officials.
Nerber may have got away with a little handball on the play before, so
over the back, going to go against Sean Finnegan. Quickly played forward, headed out by Essex. Goes out, quick throw coming from Kodka. Kodka gets it in. Some loud, proud fans here at Burlington. Goes out, another throw in here for South Burlington. Liam Nerber, going to be the trigger man here. Throws it towards the corner, chested down by Ganawi. Full contact there, and a nice defensive play by Essex, but South Burlington will get possession. They'll take their time. Quickly maneuvering his way is Racklin. Racklin plays it in, deflects, mistouch there, coming around, some contact. Nothing you would call in this situation, and Essex comes out of the pack with it. Nice play by Ryan Jewell.
And that was a lot of contact. It was in the box, but I think you're right. I don't think the officials were ready to call a PK this early in the match, and it wasn't vicious contact, but certainly a very physical, the leg across the hip region of the South Burlington player.
Rebels with it. Simon Dinger plays it up. Looking to make the move, O'Hara. O'Hara looking, trying to find in the middle of the field, Temerov. They go long, headed forward by Essex. Well, back and forth header action here. It's almost a solid 8-9 seconds without that ball hitting the ground.
Just speaks to the skill of these two teams. And the fast pace. You can't really afford it to get 2 or 3 touches. It has to be one quick touch and then a pass.
Big block there by Nate Miles. Miles touches it off. Menadeo tries to spin it around. Ends up at the feet of Donahue. Donahue will play it back. They'll cross it in. And that one quickly played out. Tamarov all the way back there on defense, and we'll get a whistle going against Essex. Looks like Eli Racklin going to take this free kick. He's got an open teammate to his left. Plays it in the direction of Hassan. Chested down, Tamarov. Menadeo. Give and go, doesn't get it back though. Ends up at the feet of Kotka. He'll go give and go. Kotka on the sideline, and that one is excessively booted off the field.
Yeah, Jules sent that one into orbit practically, and some poor ball person's going to have to chase that down unless a fan helps out.
Essex, you can see the faith they have in their defense. Some nice passing in their own defensive end. Cleared out, and a throw-in coming for South Burlington. Liam Nerber. That one skipped back by Essex and put forward by Jewell. Here comes flying through the middle is Noah Ferris. He gets tripped up. Nerber clears for a moment and played long by Passanen.
Both of these teams unaccustomed to losing. Essex riding a 9-game winning streak. South Burlington riding an 11-game winning streak.
And both of their losses, their last losses, coming to each other. Played towards the middle, deflected and cleared by Essex. Kept in by Hassan. Oh, those two collide.
They're letting them play out there, definitely. That was well after the play and not malicious intent there, and just let the play go.
Around midfield. Knocked up. On the run. Ferris. Ferris has it taken away. Coming back to make the play is O'Hara to skip it across the field to Kotka.
Oh, Kotka takes a shoulder, I think, to the face.
Kotka can't get possession. Essex with it. Little contact there. We get a whistle going against Danilo Salgado.
That time Salgado got his arm caught up on Nerber's shoulders.
Dare I say, get a little bit physical here early on. Some comments back and forth. You know, the nice, easy, chippy. A little push here, a little push there, just so you know. And we'll get another whistle going against Essex on A.J. Whitney.
And this is well within the strike zone for the South Burlington free kicker.
Taking it once again will be Eli Racklin.
I've noticed Racklin has a little strategy. He takes the fake toward the ball to see what the defense is going to do before he strikes. We'll see if he does it again.
Racklin, a little worm burner, and it's just out of reach. Rebound there, and diving on it to make the play, Ben Wood. Right in the direction of Eamon Ganawi, who made a perfect run through the box. Wood gets away with a small bobble as he was able to quickly pounce on that loose ball. Nice show of sportsmanship, the two slap hands after they came together on the rebound attempt.
Ganawi certainly could have followed through on that slide tackle attempt on the bobbling ball by Wood, but didn't, so I think they both understood they played that clean.
Kotka goes against a couple blue jerseys and loses. It's cleared out by Essex. That'll go all the way down off the end line, throwing here for South Burlington. Liam Nerber. Looking for Kotka, who flicks it on. Another throw in here for Nerber. Headed out by Essex. No, they're going to call the foul on Essex over the back on Danilo Salgado.
Salgado came hard for that header and went through the South Burlington player.
Another opportunity for Eli Racklin and the Rebels. They go back corner, headed out by Essex. In on that header was Nate Miles. Flicked on by Hassan. Back out for Essex. Tried to get to the feet of Passanen. Fought for on that far sideline, played up and out of bounds, throw in once again for South Burlington. Essex has had a couple subs on the sideline for quite a while, but haven't got the opportunity to get them in to this point. South Burlington looking to go across, but it's taken away, dispossessed by A.J. Whitney. Here we are, 26 minutes still play in half number one in what has been a fairly even back and forth first half. A early surge by Essex in our opening minutes, got a hard shot on net. Since then, the Rebels have got a shot on net themselves. It's come out to about a 50-50 possession time. Menadillo has it taken away. Nerber fighting on the sidelines, trying to get back position. They make contact. Throw in coming here for the Essex Hornets.
Tom, I mentioned we've had the pleasure of doing the boys and girls Division II championships the last 4 years, but you can definitely see the difference in the pace and the intensity in girls with CVU and this match from the D2 level.
Ryan
a little more physical.
Yeah, Ryan Jewell about to send this one in. He's going to send it back corner, up, headed out. They're going to call offsides. Racklin was there to head it out, but the whistle had already blown. Hard to be offsides on a free kick, but started the run, I guess, just a little too early did the Hornets.
Perhaps a little trap by South Burlington there. Well played.
Quickly moving up, O'Hara gives it off. Tamarov sends it deep, but Wood there and picks it up as the charging Hassan was coming in.
Just a little display of Hassan's speed. Don't want to give him the open look, the open field.
Menadillo moving back towards the middle. Clydes with Tamarov. Essex still with control momentarily. Tamarov touches it off and it's sent long by Kotka. Trying to trap it down. Essex takes it away. Nice little in and out move. Flicked on by Tamarov. Passanen makes it through a couple different Hornet defenders before sending a long, looking once again for Hassan. Flying out of the backfield is Whitney. Whitney touches it off. Goes over to that far side, Liam Donahue. Donahue still on the run. Donahue touches it in the direction of Croce. Taken away by South Burlington. O'Hara starting things once again. Got to that left side, but Eamon Ganawi loses it off his foot. We'll get those first two substitutions here for Essex in the game. John McLemore wearing number 5, as well as number 9, Hamza Halilovic.
And they must have been waiting for 10 minutes before South Burlington finally kicked one out.
Essex sends it deep, but out of play. South Burlington has yet to go to their bench. Taken away by Essex. Halilovic gets it at the foot of Croce. Essex trying to keep it in. Back up the sideline, headed out. Essex throw in here. 22 and a half minutes to play in half number 1. Flicked on towards the 18, but played out once again by Racklin. Back inside, and that'll be an easy grab for Kyle McDonald.
Racklin, a very steady sweeper back there for South Burlington. Rebels love having his leadership there as a senior with skill.
Essex keeps the pressure on. Nice move that time by Miles. Miles touches it off. Macklemore down the sideline, loses it out of bounds.
Nice angle that time by O'Hara. Kind of keep Macklemore from being able to turn it in.
Another throw in here for the Rebels. Macklemore heads it forward. Gets it back on a little touch. He plays it long. A sprint to the line. Looks like Sean Finnegan's going to get there first. Just gets over the sideline before he gets there. Couple more substitutions getting ready here for South Burlington, or excuse me, for Essex.
I don't see anybody even warming up over there for the South Burlington team. It looks like they're going to go with their starters until they're in desperate need of a sub.
As you say that, I think I see someone start to get ready to warm up there on the sidelines. Trying to make his way through, taken away. Miles makes the play for Essex. Halovich. And that one cleared out. Ryan Jewell has no issues in this game getting it off that sideline. Nerber gets it in. Passing it. Plays it back. Racklin. Waiting. Looks to make his move up the sideline. O'Hara. Gets to Hassan. Back to Hara. O'Hara, some nice dribbling moves to Hassan. Hassan plays it back. Hits the official, but we got a whistle before that. Call a tight foul over there on Essex, much to the Hornets' chagrin.
This is going to be a good angle to come in at the goal, too. South Burlington's going to be able to sweep their right side wings in at the keeper as this one tails in toward the net.
Eamon Ganawi going to take this kick. Three-man wall for the Hornets. Little worm burner. Trapped down, turning, passing it, and saved by Wood.
Wood got a good angle on that one, got his body in front of it, and took all doubt away. He was going to make that save.
Big boot, midfield, headed forward, and we're going to get a foul going against the Rebels, pushing the back on Keegan O'Hara. Making the boot this time will be Ryan Jewell. Jewell plays it inside the 18, running on, flicked up towards the net. Going in, Macklemore, he can't make contact. Still up for grabs, 50-50 ball flying in. Ferris can't get it. Trapped down, looking to take a rip, and a save made by McDonald.
A.J. Whitney pulled the trigger on that one. Put it on target. Boy, bodies were flying around in the penalty box on that one. Letting a little contact go as the people were getting more and more eager as the ball was bouncing around in there.
Somehow Tamarov makes it through the tight defense. Touched it just a little too far out of reach. Macklemore. He'll stop it. Tries to play it up. Momentarily headed out. Macklemore plays it back forward before being cleared by Liam Nerber. Usually, as the skill level goes up, they'll let him get away with a little more physicality. And a big clear that time by Kotka. That was one of those, okay, we've had enough of it back here. Quickly thrown in. Making the pass over was Ganawi. Finds Passanen. Passanen plays it off, a little give and go before being cleared by Salgado. South Burlington tries to play back in. Trapped down, Tamarov. Headed forward by Halovich. Halilovic really getting in on the action since coming in Getting his head on a lot of 50-50 balls.
Just some guys have that knack, that sense to be able to really get up and time those air balls. He's one of them.
Brennan Goodrich into the game now for Essex. His first action. Goodrich had the opportunity there, couldn't quite get it. Comes out hard. Goodrich gets the deflection, takes it away. Little give and go pass. They send Goodrich down the sideline. And throw in coming for South Burlington. And they want a dangerous kick, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, definitely a little high on that volley. Kind of an impressive kick, but it was right by the head of the Essex player. So
Also in, by the way, for Essex, number 18, Kevin Donahue. See a cast there on his right hand. Broken fingers.
I actually called the out of bounds on that before the dangerous. High kick.
Trap down, taken away. Nice play by Tamarov. Kodka plays it up. Tamarov tries to flick it on to Hassan. Goes back, keeper Wood all the way out, and he'll make the grab.
That was a huge opportunity. Hassan kind of stuttered his step there. If he had just kept in stride, he might have had something going on that.
15 minutes to play in this first half. We are scoreless. Tamarov plays it long once again for Hassan. Wood off his line. Nobody there. It's already been cleared out by Derek Barnes. Barnes made the executive decision. He wasn't going to wait for Wood. Too close to call. He plays it out of bounds.
I think it was the right call on that one. Hassan was right on his heels.
Trapped down by O'Hara. Played back. Passing it. Passing touches it off. We'll give and go. Tamarov pulls it to his left. Tries to send it in the box. Knocked off by McLemore. A couple players have switched positions here for Essex as McLemore's moved back to the defense on the last round of substitutions. Sliding play there. O'Hara to Tamarov. Looking for that give and go once again. Here comes Essex on the counterattack. Quickly, Noah Ferris. Ferris plays it off. Gets it to Donahue. Donahue right side with some room. Looking to cross it in. Plays it in. Looking for Goodrich in the box, but it's deflected and knocked out.
The steady Racklin was there again to clear that one away for South Burlington.
The whistle going to go against Essex. Going to call offsides. Ben Lambert has come into the game for South Burlington, their first substitution of the day. Lambert, sophomore, for the Rebels. Ferris gets it depossessed by passing it. McLemore tries to make a move. Tamarov back. Around the horn it goes. Goodrich momentarily gets by the defender. Good physicality there by Nerber to give him that bump to let himself catch back up and get in front. And a throw in for Essex. John McLemore. Looking in the direction of Halilovic. Up the sidelines. Ends up at the feet of Lambert. He comes together with Derek Barnes' physicality on that sideline. Nothing out of control yet. Donahue can't get it away. And coming out of there is passing it. Taken back by Essex. And that'll be touched out by South Burlington as down on the play was Kevin Donahue. Now, usually you will see Essex, they'll throw the ball back to South Burlington here as the Rebels played it out of bounds on purpose so they could check on the down player. That's just what they do. I always like when everyone pays attention to the sportsmanship. I've seen a couple of times where we played it out of bounds and they take the throw in and try to score on you.
And I think that goes to understanding of the game and really respect for the game. And, watching different levels, certainly at the upper levels, you'll see that even in professional and World Cup play, you'll see that type of sportsmanship.
Tamarov. Beautiful move there to get by the defender. And we get a whistle, and someone's going to get a warning.
And they are going to reel it in. It's been, it's been a physical match all the way around, but a card does come out, the yellow card.
So with 11:16 to play in this first half, Nate Miles picks up the yellow card.
And that was probably a shove. We've seen a couple of those, but I think the official wants to get it under control. He sees that it's getting more and more physical. And in a tie game in a championship match, the intensity level is going to go up, and the players at this level are skilled and smart enough to push it as far as they can before it's finally whistled down and called. So that may make this game a little less physical for the next few minutes anyway.
Racklin sends it in the box. Nobody there, and a punch out by Wood. Up for grabs. Nerber comes in, and it's cleared out by the Hornets. A great free kick there, but Wood quickly off his line makes the punching play, and we remain scoreless with just under 11 minutes. Playing it in. Back outside the 18. Ferris tries to get it in, and a throw-in coming.
Very near to an offsides. Essex must have been equal to the farthest back South Burlington player on that attack.
It's all good. I mean, I can stand outside. It's not raining.
They play it in. Coming back out. On the run. Looking long. But cleared once again by McLemore. Trapped down. Midfield. Played up to Ferris. Ferris touches it back. Derek Barnes sends it up. Looking on that right side where Liam Donahue has done all his work. Donahue plays it inside. Flicked up. Nobody there on the back end. Still up for play. Ferris collides with Liam Nerber, and we get a dangerous play on Noah Ferris.
And a jumping, flying kick that time. They had to blow the whistle on that one. I'm watching these two teams. We're seeing a great intensity and pretty equal battle. I just can't see what happened to the 5-1 victory for South Burlington. I don't know if Essex had their full strength in that one, but pretty amazing to think that South Burlington put up 5 on this Essex team. Both very skilled defensive teams.
Tamarov goes down on his own. Trying to play it up. Essex. Ferris. Gets it to Croce. Back to Ferris. Ferris touches it off. Goodrich on the run. Little give and go to Ferris. And making the play once again is Eli Racklin. Goes up to Croce. Quick throw in here for South Burlington.
Subs for both teams coming in. Looks like Hassan is coming back in after taking a quick break for South Burlington.
Heading back to the sidelines for the Rebels is Ben Lambert. Throw in. Skips off the head of McLemore, and then that'll be knocked out of play. Throw in for Essex. Goes off Ganawi. McLemore's throw in. Touched on. Trying to make his way up through is Miles, playing with the yellow card. Miles gets pushed off by Passanen. And a throw in here for Essex deep in territory.
Great job by Miles. You don't see many players touching more than once or twice without being dispossessed. So a good attack down the left side that time.
McLemore's throw in, trying to run onto it was Ferris, but actually skips off the back of his head, goes off the end line. Goal kick coming for South Burlington. 7:30 to play in this first half. We are scoreless in a fun, fast-paced first half. Passing it. Touches it over. O'Hara. Loses it off the end line. Throw in for Essex. Off the sideline.
I'd say over the past 5 or 6 minutes, Essex has really put together the attack. They've been stringing passes together and putting the pressure on Burlington. You wonder if it's the extra substitutes they've been flowing in with.
Ferris gets it to McLemore. Rips the shot and a save! Corner kick coming, quick to make the move, Kyle McDonald.
Great save by McDonald. It was a nice wide open blast that time by McLemore, and what an opportunity for Essex.
Great rip that time by McLemore. Looks like taking the corner kick is going to be Hamza Halilovic. Halilovic tried to move the corner flag. He cannot do that. It's got to stay in its spot.
Interesting. Essex lining up on the goal line.
They put it in. Headed up for grabs. Knocked out. Essex tries to keep it in. In on that first initial defensive play was Kodka. Back in. Touched out by Hassan. Trapped down. Back inside the 18. Flicked on. That one having to back up was McDonald after it bounces.
And the Hornets knocking on the door of the Rebels. Serious pressure.
Played long and out of play by Nate Miles. Between two loud student sections and airplanes, we got a lot of noise here at Burlington High School.
Eat your heart out, Seattle Superdome. This is Division I soccer in Vermont.
And we'll get thought I heard a whistle, but we play on. Liam Nerber makes the nice move. Nerber gets it to Hassan. Will give and go. They're trying to get it through to the cutting Amon Ganawi.
You can see Tamarov, a favorite target of the back and back halves up there. He's the playmaker out of that middle, trying to get it to him to set the table for his teammates.
Tamarov loses that one as it's knocked out of play, and South Burlington will take another throw in.
Tamarov's got a good rugged post-up type body up there too, so he plays with his back to the goal quite often to play it forward and side to side to his teammates.
Hassan rips one from outside the 18. That'll be an easy pickup for Wood.
Just missed that one. He had the side volley, left-footed that time, but missed off the bottom of his foot.
Ben Wood's kick goes right to McLemore. McLemore gets it by the defender, tried to play it up. Out of bounds, throw in here for Essex. McLemore quickly gets it into Ferris. Ferris tries to play it in. That one deflected, though, by Passanen. Tamarov goes the other way, sends it long. Out comes Wood. And making the defensive play that time, A.J. Whitney. They were sending it along, trying to get it to Amon Ganawi.
And Tamarov had some perfect touch on that. He left it just outside the 18, so it really made it a tough decision for Wood. So you said the wind is blowing in that direction, so that might have held it up for him.
Passing it. Sends it over to the far side. Simondinger. Back to O'Hara. Simondinger plays it inside the 18. Headed forward, and Wood there to make the grab off the header from Eamon Ganawi.